Welcome back to Carolina News. Time for sports. Gamecock football took center stage on Saturday with the arrival of College Game Day. Fans crowded Gamecock Park for hours to show the college football world what Saturday in South Carolina looked like. When the fans moved over to Williams-Brice, they were treated to quite a show. South Carolina had a 17-0 lead, but LSU fought back. Lenora Sellers put the Gamecocks up 24-10 with this 75-yard touchdown run, but LSU persisted. Without Sellers due to injury, the Gamecock offense stalled, and LSU was able to take the lead to start the fourth quarter. Raheem Sanders put USC back out in front with a 66-yard touchdown run. And then an LSU fumble set up a South Carolina field goal to make it 33-29. South Carolina had plenty of chances late with a pick return for a touchdown that was called back due to a controversial penalty, and that subsequent drive that stalled out. LSU then took the lead on the following drive, and an Ashford-led rally fell just short, as Alex Herrera's 49-yard field goal went just right of the upright to take the game to overtime. South Carolina remains at home this Saturday to take on the Akron Zips at 7:30 p.m. But up in the upstate, the Clemson Tigers are going to be taking on the North Carolina State Wolfpack in the 92nd all-time rendition of the Textile Bowl. This rivalry is one of the oldest in college football, beginning in 1899. Clemson is coming off a bye week while the Wolfpack defeated Louisiana Tech 30-20. After starting quarterback Grayson McCall went down with an injury. North Carolina State won last year 24-17 over a struggling Clemson squad, and the Wolfpack have won 2 of the last 3 after Clemson won 15 of the previous 16. Despite recent success, though, the last time the Wolfpack won in Death Valley was 2002. They'll look to break that streak this Saturday at noon on ABC. And while we brought up soccer, we had to cut that really quickly because just a few hours ago, the Carolina Panthers announced former #1 overall pick Bryce Young has been benched for vet backup Andy Dalton. Young and the Panthers started 2024 disastrously, losing 47-10 to the Saints and falling yesterday 26-3 against the Los Angeles Chargers. Young has led Carolina to one of the worst offenses in his time as a starter, scoring just a little over 12 points per game, and the loss made Carolina the worst team in the NFL since owner David Tepper bought them, dropping the record under his ownership to 30-71. Carolina will turn to longtime Cincinnati Bengals QB Andy Dalton as their starter versus the Raiders this Sunday at 4:05 p.m. Staying in professional sports, but moving over to the baseball diamond, the Major League Baseball season is wrapping up with the Atlanta Braves in the thick of the postseason hunt. Atlanta has dealt with injuries all season, but still find themselves controlling their own destiny for one of 3 wildcard spots. They sit currently tied in record with the arch-rival New York Mets, 2 games back of last year's pennant-winning Arizona Diamondbacks, and Atlanta is also 3.5 back of San Diego. Now, as we look ahead, the Bravos will wrap up their 4-game set with the Dodgers tonight and then have just 12 games remaining to secure a spot in the hunt for the Fall Classic. They'll go on the road to Cincy and Miami before returning home for pivotal matchups with the rival Mets and the Kansas City Royals to end their season.
Thank you, JP, for that